I welcome you warmly to our channel.
The Boy and the Mermaid. Every school holiday, little Nimal traveled from busy Colombo to Tangalla, where the sea sang softly and his grandparents lived in a small white cottage by the shore. His grandfather was a handsome old man with bright eyes, and his grandmother was gentle and beautiful, always smiling as she baked sweet-smelling buns. Grandfather kept a special wooden flute on a shelf. One evening, when the sky was orange and the waves were calm, Nimal took the flute and walked to a round rock that stood close to the sea. He sat on it, felt the salty wind on his face, and began to play a soft tune. As the music drifted across the water, something magical happened. A tiny mermaid rose from the sea, her silver hair shining like moonlight. She listened quietly, her eyes full of wonder. The music made her heart dance. From that day on, Nimal and the mermaid became secret friends. Every morning they met by the rock. Nimal played the flute, and the mermaid clapped, laughed, and swirled in the water. Sometimes she splashed him with cool sea foam, and sometimes she taught him how to hold his breath long enough to look at the bright fish swimming near the shore. The days passed quickly, and soon it was the last day of Nimal's vacation. The mermaid's face looked a little sad. She swam close and placed a shining red pearl in his hand. It glowed softly like a tiny star. "This is for you," she said. "But you must never tell anyone about me." Nimal nodded. Then he took his grandfather's flute and placed it gently in her hands. "This is for you," he whispered. They smiled at each other, knowing they would always remember their secret summer. As Nimal walked back to the cottage, he held the red pearl close to his heart, and the waves behind him whispered goodbye. When school reopened, the teacher taught a lesson about the sea and its advantages. The boy raised his hand and said proudly, "The sea also gives us big red pearls." The whole class laughed at him, thinking he was joking. Embarrassed but honest, the boy told them the story of the mermaid. The teacher listened carefully and asked him to explain more. He repeated everything, trusting that they would believe him. During the next vacation, the whole class and the teacher went with him to see the mermaid. Some carried cameras, hoping to capture a miracle. The boy sat on the rock and played the flute with all his heart, but the mermaid did not appear. She was hiding under the waves, watching the noisy crowd. The boy's face fell with sadness while the other children giggled, saying the story was made up. Just then, something floated slowly toward the shore, a turtle shell. The teacher picked it up and everyone fell silent. Inside the shell lay the flute that the boy had once given to the mermaid as a gift. The boy held it gently, his eyes filling with tears. The mermaid had returned the flute because she knew she could never come to see him again. From that day onward, the sea felt a little emptier, and the boy understood that some secrets are meant to be kept, and some friendships live only in the quiet places where waves touch the shore.
Thank you very much for watching.